Students, welcome to Sri Academy online platform. Class 7th Social Science History Lesson 4 The Mughal Empire. Today we will discuss exercise part 2. So let's start. Question: The Mughals emphasized their Timurid and not their Mongol descent. Give reason. Answer: The Mughals were descendants of two great lineages of rulers. From their mother's side, they were descendants of Genghis Khan, it means Genghis Khan, ruler of the Mongol tribes, China and Central Asia. From their father's side, they were successor of Taimur, the ruler of Iran, Iraq and modern Turkey. The Mughals emphasized on their Timurid and not their Mongol descendant because Genghis Khan memory was associated with the massacre of innumerable people. They took pride in the fact that Taimur had captured Delhi in 1398. Each ruler got a picture made of Taimur and himself. Next question: What were the relationship between Mansabdars and his Jagir? Answer: Mansabdars were the patrons who joined the Mughal service. The term Mansabdar refers to an individual who holds a mansab, which means a position in or rank. It was a grading system used by the Mughals to fix the rank, salary, and military responsibilities. Each Mansabdar had to maintain a specific number of sawars or cavalrymen. A Jagir was a revenue assignment of the Mansabdar. The Mansabdar had the right to collect revenue from a Jagir, but they could not reside in or administer the Jagir. They only had right to the revenue of their assignment, which was collected for them by their servants, while the Mansabdar served in some other parts of the country. In Akbar's reign, these Jagir were carefully assessed so that their revenues were roughly equal to the salary of the Mansabdar. By Aurangzeb's reign, the actual revenue collected was often less than the granted sum. Moreover, a huge increase in the number of Mansabdar meant a long wait before they receive a Jagir. These and other factors created by a shortage in the number of Jagirs. As a result, many Jagirdar tried to extract as much revenue as possible while they had a Jagir. These factors during Aurangzeb's reign had led to the peasantry suffering and loss. Next question: Discuss the role of zamindars in Mughal reign. Answer: The term zamindar was used by the Mughals for all intermediaries, whether they were local headmen of villages or powerful chieftains. The zamindars collected revenue from the peasants They acted as intermediaries between the ruler and the peasants. They collected tax on the produce of the peasantry, which was a source of income. Source of income for the Mughal rulers. In some areas, the zamindars exercised a great deal of power, and sometimes zamindars and peasants of the same caste allied in rebelling against Mughal authority. These peasants' revolts in fact challenged the stability of the Mughal Empire for the end of 7th 17th century. Next question, write a short note on the Mughal Emperor Babur. Answer, Babur is the creator of the Indian Mughal Empire. On his father's side, he was a descendant of Taimur, and on his mother's side, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. It is Genghis Khan written here, but we called it Genghis Khan. Its name was initially Jahiruddin Muhammad. At the age of 11 in 1494, Babur became Farghana's ruler, succeeding his father Umar Sheikh Mirza. Next question, which Mughal emperor is known as an engineer emperor? Answer, Shah Jahan was known as engineer king or emperor because the Mughal architecture reached its peak under him. The Taj Mahal built by him is counted among one of the seven wonders of the world. Apart from it, he built Shah Jahanabad, Old Delhi, and built the famous Red Fort. He built the Jama Masjid, which is the largest mosque in India. Pearl Mosque is considered one of the most perfect buildings built by Shah Jahan. He also laid down several gardens. The peacock throne made of gold and rare precious stones was also made under his supervision. Next question, why was land revenue very important for the stability of the Mughal Empire? Answer, the income from the land revenue was the main source of income for the Mughal ruler, and hence it was very important. The salary of soldiers were paid and the welfare of the general public was conducted using the income from land revenue. In order to run the administration and law and order, the income from land revenue was required. But the amount collected as revenue was so high that is left the peasants with very little for investing on tools and supplies to increase productivity. Now next question, why did the Mughals recruit Mansabdar from deserved background and not just Turanis and Iranis? Answer, it was important for the Mughals to recruit Mansabdars from deserved sorry, it's not here, it will be diverse, not deserve. I mean, it will be deserve, here it is wrong written, diverse. it it will be deserved background and not just Turanis and Iranis, because the empire had expanded the encompass different reign and provinces by recruiting mansabdars from diverse background, the Mughals were able to win the trust of the common people and created a balanced administration. Again, next question, discuss the role of zamindars in Mughal administration. The term jamidar was used by the Mughal for all intermediaries, whether they were local headmen of villages or powerful chieftains. The jamindars collected revenue from the peasants. They act as intermediaries between the rulers and the peasants. They collected tax on the produce of the peasantry, which was a source of income for the Mughal rulers. In some areas, the jamindars exercised a great deal of power, and sometimes jamindars and peasants of the same caste allied in rebelling against Mughal authority. These peasants' revolts in fact challenged the stability of the Mughal Empire from the end of the 17th century. Again, next question. What steps were taken by Akbar to improve agriculture? Answer. Steps taken by Akbar to improve agriculture are: first, acceptance and following of the Todar-Maize measures, by which he ordered periodic survey of all the cultivable land in his empire. Next, abolition of Jagir, who created problem in the surveyed land. Next, implementation of Zapti system in 1582. Next, he assessed the crop in search of best crops and offered and appreciated the farmer with wealth who comes up with best crop of the year. Again, next question. Peasants were vital to the economy of the Mughal Empire. Justify this statement. Answer. Peasants are as important today as they were during the Mughal Empire. They cultivate land and grow crops without which we cannot survive. They pay land revenue to the government, which is used in various development works. We cannot think of a sound economy without them. They are the backbone of the country. Now the exercise of this chapter is now completed. In next video we will discuss another chapter's exercise. Thank you for watching. Keep watching.